So this thing is ready to rock. All you got to do is throw a receiver and transmitter at it. Welcome, guys. 132. What have we got?
Hello. Oh, listen, welcome.
What is
we
we
got Craig Jones.
Craig. Hey, Craig.
Hello. And we've got the boss man himself, Mr. Jeffy.
Hey, Jeffy. How are you, mate? And I'm sure there's going to be plenty others. It's a Ferrari. Well, maybe it's not.
Maybe it's a Honda.
Maybe it's a Honda. Anyway, let's recap on the week that's been. Oh, last weekend I took a trip out to
Big things happening.
Over to Sunshine. So we had the 1/8 scale Buggy Victorian titles over there, presented by Mork, Melbourne Off-Road Radio Control Car Club.
Huge track.
Huge, big track. If you can get hold of the footage, that is the real traditional 8 scale big open track. It was really cool to see them going around.
Fully loose.
Yeah, it was pretty loose. Did groove up. The track was in really good nick. Yeah, a huge congratulations to the Cubs for pulling it off.
It wasn't much time, was it?
In 2 months ago, the track was in a state of disrepair. So they've really pulled it together and they've done awesome things. And I only called out there for a little bit on Sunday to say hello to a few people and see how the team were going. And everybody was really happy with the track and how it was running. So that was really, really cool and really, really good to see. And for 8 scale,
here's an 8 scale right here.
There is your 8 scale right there. And Hearns went to do a celebration with an exclusive build, didn't we?
We did. So this is a special package that we put together.
A special package of all the finest stuff. Now we can drop a link in or something, but this car is available for one lucky person. It's a one-off. Simon and myself built it. Maddie painted it.
So it's fully documented. You can go to YouTube and watch it being built.
The only thing you can't watch is it being painted.
Yes.
But if you want to see the man who painted it, he's done videos with me too.
That's right.
So this thing is ready to rock. All you got to do is throw a receiver and transmitter at it, which we can do for you. But yeah, as it stands, you're saving over $400 on this exclusive package. Really good. And it's the HB Racing E819RS. So if you like what you saw out of Sunshine, this is definitely a class-leading, super cool buggy.
And they make a magnificent basher.
Do they ever? Imagine taking that to the skate park.
I thought it'll fly. Like, literally, it'll be in the air for a long time.
Lucky that Nick didn't see it when he was here. Otherwise, it probably would have ended up at the skate park.
That's right.
Hey?
Could have indeed.
He loves the skate park, doesn't he?
He loves it.
So that was really, really cool. And then while I was on my little road trip, so had my wife in the car and I had Pepper the pug with us. We drove 10 minutes down the road to sunny Keilor last Sunday, and they were having a return to club racing.
So that was their first club race since they got
since the Renos.
I
mean, since the Renos, they'd had, I think, a practice day of VDS and the Vintage Bash, but they haven't actually had a grassroots race event, so it's club racing, which is really cool. And some people just like to do that because it's a bit more relaxed. It's not as focused. You can sort of chill. The weather was really nice. They were blessed. So it was really, really good. I thought numbers would have been a little bit higher. I was expecting huge numbers out there, but probably because 8 scale was on too. And I believe there was on-road events on.
Multiple.
There was multiple events around. Pretty much every RC track in Melbourne had something on. So that was really cool. And over there,
they run these things.
You run these things. These are the 10 scales. These are both Yokomos. This one here is the one that I'm holding is a YZ2 DTM 3.1. And the one that BJ's holding is a YZ4 four-wheel drive. SF2 is the current model. So that is really cool. So obviously a little bit smaller than the 8 scale. But in the open class, which is the fastest class for these, so there's 3 classes available. Well, 4, I suppose. You've got 21.5, which is for really aimed at beginners. And then you've got stock, which is 17.52 in two-wheel drive. And stock in four-wheel drive is 13.5 to make it a little bit quicker. And then you've got the open classes. So both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive open, or in the past was called modified. And that refers to the motors not being a stock spec, they're modified.
Yeah, they can be anything.
And they can be absolutely anything you want. As long as you've got like a 2S in there and a 540 size motor, there's really no restriction onto how much horsepower you put in. And usually it's not just about having the most power you can put in, but actually having the fastest car out there. So that's really cool. if you want, we can take the lid off the
Have a
YZ2.
closer look.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Eh?
Get this one out of the way. Get the four-wheel out of the way. Can take a look under the hood. Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they always say. Oh, look at that.
So this one here, this is a fully functional kitted out car. It's actually just been returned to me from the Nationals.
Mm.
So I let Simon Healy take it up there, and a gentleman called Michael Toms running
Yes.
this for us up there.
Yep.
So this has got your MKS 575 low profile servo,
Mhm.
your Orca OE1 speed controller.
Yep.
It's got the Futaba R404 SBE. So that's the new antenna-less receiver there.
It's got that
Yeah.
right angle.
It's got that
panel.
right ankle panel on it, which
Yep.
that's got the antenna in it.
Yep.
So no external antenna, and that's married to the new 10PX that we've
Mhm.
got in. We've got a Aeromax 4200 ultra low profile battery in there.
Mhm.
Then behind that, we've got an Orca 40mm fan to keep things nice and cool in the motor.
Yep.
Which is held on by an Orca fan brace.
Yep.
And it's got an Orca Mod Tream 7.5 turn modified in it.
Mm.
So really, really cool. Fitted with sweet tires, and that is ready to go.
Brum brum.
Because we are going racing.
Because there's going to be a Christmas event.
There's going to be the last club race of the year over at Kilo.
Yep.
Is next weekend, December the 11th. So BJ and myself are going to head out there
Mhm.
And have fun for the day.
Sure.
I dare say we'll probably do a live, probably just from our phones because it's
Mm.
going to be so busy in store
Yep.
that weekend. We'll probably do lives from our phones. We'll be commentating, smashing down Healy's hot dogs.
Oh, I don't know. I've experienced that already.
Experienced that already?
I don't turn everyone off it. You got to try it once. It was interesting. I liked the story.
That's right. And we might even get old Jeffy out there. 9 Steps Boss Man might have his first, might break his off-road cherry bubble in 21.5 if we can pull our fingers out.
Yep, cool.
So that is next Sunday, the 11th at Kilo,
Yep.
1/10.
Mhm.
We'll promote it during the week, but yeah, if you can come down, have some fun, take some comicals, we'll take some Euro trucks. Simon and the club's going to hate us by the time we leave.
It's all right. The off-road cars.
That's right.